Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Divine. All right, man. So I got this video looped up in the background here, so feel free to use it as a visual aid as we go along. But first, before we do that, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, man. Y'all know how I do. But all right, without further ado, let's get up into it. So this is one of the instances where it was a play where I got a touchdown on a kickoff return, and this is Dante Hall, Ultimate Team, of course. And it was one of those things where I got a touchdown off a kick return, but it was one of those things where you couldn't really, I guess you can't really say that, oh yeah, that was a nice move and I got the touchdown, he's a beast. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, they blatantly cheated the user. Now for me, I wasn't on the negative end of this aspect. I was on the positive end because I got a touchdown, a kickoff return. But this is one of the problems that Madden has yet to fix, or I keep saying Madden, EA has yet to fix this issue. And this has always been an issue for years and years and years on Madden, on the end of Madden. It's always been that. And I don't understand why people will sit here and just feel like that this is okay. Like, I never understood this. When I tell people all the time that BS goes down in Madden, specifically like this and other videos I be talking about, when it happens in real time, people like to act like they don't remember that. But then when you show them that, they want to point the finger and say that, oh, well, that's on you. I mean, it's just a game. I mean, BS is going to happen. No. When something like this happens, where you got Njoku turning away from me so I can go score when that should have been a tackle, when it's something like that nature, when it's something of that nature, I can't sit here and say that, yeah, that was a good play or that was a good move. When you have the game manipulating the AI's logic, or I guess bad wiring of the AI's logic, so to speak, I don't know, for lack of a better term. But when you have stuff like this happening, it makes it to where you can't really, I don't know, I guess you can't really fully accept the play as you just having great stick skill, because the game is helping you and it's punishing the user for whatever reason it is, for trying to tackle you or bring you down, or rewarding you for just flicking a stick left and right, and you having to get a shake move, or you having to get somebody getting shooken up and you break free for a touchdown. But then you got stuff like this happening and you're just dumbfounded, especially if you're on the negative end of that. But let somebody be on the positive side of that, they're not going to do nothing but either do one of two things. They're either not going to say nothing, or they're going to gloat and act like, oh yeah, I'm great, you're bad, you suck, I'm the man, so on and so forth. You know how that go. But before I get out of here, I also want to talk about the hypocritical nature of Madden players. Things like this also trigger the hypocritical nature of a Madden player. Now, me personally, if you ever played me in Madden and I don't have a vendetta against you, or if I'm not being vengeful, if we're just playing just to play, when the game does some foolishness like this, I'll be the first one to call it out. Like, I will be the first one to call it out, regardless of whether it was positive or negative. Especially if it's positive, I'll be the first one to call it out, because there's been too many instances I've played against players where the game has done something outlandish and they found a way to try to attach that to something that happened in the real world, but only once. You see what I'm saying? And when stuff like this happens, it just shows the hypocritical nature of Madden players. This shouldn't happen, honestly. Like, there is no there is no trying to justify this happening, this being okay. Madden 21 up until this time now, which is just disgusting. And as far as next gen goes, I don't even think that next gen is going to be any better. This is just going to be a graphical reskin. But when stuff like this happens, it triggers the hypocritical nature of Madden players, and it also just takes the user's experience and just crumbles it, because when you should have a surefire tackle, when you should have one, and they do that, then it's just, okay, your hands are tied at that point. It's like you look at the game and drop the controller and be like, well, what can I do? They're not going to tackle. They're going to run away from players. What can I do? But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop in the comment section down below. Share the word, spread the links, man. Y'all know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.